Hi, you guys. Earlier today, I was posting a full moon in Libra card reading, and my daughter woke up, so I wasn't able to finish it. So now I'm doing the second part and just continuing where I left off. So if you're just coming in now and you haven't seen the video previously, it's too late. Previously, just go to my page, and the part one video will be up there, so it'll make more sense. So, and I'll be sharing both of these on my channel and my business page on Catalyst Holistic Life Coaching, so you can also find them there. So we were talking about the full moon in Libra, and with it being surrendering to the divine and allowing whatever has come up to start to fall away. And what we're leaving behind and starting to let go of is the new moon in Aries, which is perfect because that was our previous new moon like 2 weeks ago. And now we're 2 weeks later, we're in the full moon in Libra, and we set these intentions back in the new moon to take action, whatever that may have looked like for you. And so where we left off in the reading was what the full moon is now illuminating for us. And that came out to the first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. So this is saying whatever intentions that you set on the new moon, and especially if this is a lot to do with personal power, the self, setting these things forth, there are things that are coming up now, and that's usually what the full moon always shows, is the challenge of, if you are really committed to this, is this something that you're willing to face? And so maybe this is coming up with somebody, since we do have this full moon in Libra, maybe it's your relationships or your circle that is testing you, whether they're people who don't really vibe with you or follow along with your direct path that you want to choose. Maybe there's things coming up that are challenging you to kind of look at these relationships and say, are these really things that I want to be surrounding myself with? And it could be people, it could be your relationship to things, like maybe you have certain addictive habits or thought patterns that are coming up, or your relationship to yourself is being really confronted to take that step and say, what is really challenging me to not be moving forward right now? What is challenging me to not be taking this action and to be manifesting this for myself? And so then for our last card, we have what's coming next. So the following next couple weeks, and I will do another reading for the new moon in Taurus. So we have, which this will also be upcoming, is the new moon in Gemini, which new moon in Gemini will be in, I want to say May, or maybe it'll be June. Actually, it's going to be June. Yeah. So communication is key. So especially since we're dealing with a Libra moon, and this is another double sign, Libra is a balancing with relationships. So with this challenge coming up and your commitment being tested towards having this new action for yourself and taking those leaps forward, you have to really communicate with not only yourself, but with your circle, and who is really understanding like your needs from them, or even your needs with yourself. So communicating really clearly about what intentions you need, and also whatever may be coming up that's being tested with these challenges that may have come to the surface, communicate them. If it's something that's difficult with your partner or something that's difficult with your circle of friends, now you really have to communicate and bring that forward. And Libra is also another air sign like Gemini, which is all about the mentality and the mind and speaking. And Gemini especially is the speaking and mentality as well. They rule the house of communication. So this is really calling you to step forward, and whatever truth comes up for you, not being afraid to speak that out and test these, not necessarily like test these boundaries with people, but setting your boundaries would be a better way to say it, where you know where you want to go and how it wants to look for you and what you no longer want to accept. And you need to communicate this with your circle of friends and with yourself, and make that commitment to yourself that you need to bring more awareness to that. So be looking for that when that maybe reappears around the Gemini new moon as well in a couple months, and see how that's manifesting for you. So yeah, I will post photos of these cards as well. And if something resonated with you or you want to go in a little deeper, I do personal readings. So if you want like a personal monthly or like lunar reading, I can do that as well. If you have any comments or you want clarifying questions, feel free to just comment on here as well. So thank you, and sorry for the interrupted videos. I will try not to do that again. So thanks so much, you guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.